Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Hello, hello. Today we have the Scooby-Doo lip kits from Glamlite. I have these palettes here from Glamlite. I have the originals and the new ones that they just came out with. And of course, if you know me, I try to compare when I can. Girl, she's upside down. I try to compare what the original was to what this new stuff is coming out, because I want to see, is it the same product in similar or pretty much the same packaging, or is it completely different colors? If you got the old stuff, do you need the new stuff? Well, let's talk about it. So if we're going from, how do we want to do this? I guess let's do it from similar to least similar. So I think for the most similar, we're starting over here off with Velma, my girl. So this looks exactly the same. We're looking at different sizes though. So different sizes. Scooby-Doo, Glamlite, right? Got the tops there. I think even the back looks exactly the same. I wonder if we compared the lipstick and lip gloss ingredients and all that stuff, if that's gonna change. That'd really be in it. But here we have, if you are interested, we have these ingredients here of the new and the original. Right, so if you really wanted to go into it, I guess you could look at the ingredients. But we have two different sizes, and I think this is the closest. So, but even then, different. So I would argue that, once again, Glamlite is not using the same lipsticks. Now, it could, again, be possibly because I do have the original that came out. So maybe it is older, maybe it has oxidized. That's completely possible. This is the original lipstick, and of course we're going to do the swatches here. So that's one swatch. I'm going to do two. I think we're good with two. Very pretty, so pretty. And then we have the lip gloss. Now the lip gloss, I think the lip gloss is probably the closest. So this lip gloss, we'll compare the lip brushes as well. This is like a light orange with pink and silver sparkle. That's what we have here. I'll put this over here. Okay. Ooh, very pretty. Let's see if we can get a shot of that sparkle. Very sparkly. Okay. So that's the OG, right? So in the OG, you get this lipstick and the lip gloss. I really like it. I think it's simple enough. I don't really use lip liners. And this new version comes with a lip liner. So you're getting more. So we're going to do the lip liner. I guess we'll do it over here. Just so, because there's no lip liner to compare to. It's just going to show you the color. You can see the color there. So not a bad lip liner. It's very full. Now we're going to pull out the lipstick. Now the lipsticks look pretty much the same. This is, I would argue, you know, the same. I don't think you could tell which one's which. It's pretty much exactly the same, but the difference is, they both said Velma, is the color inside. So this is the new one. Let's pull her out again. I keep putting it away. Let's put this over here. I don't want to mix them. Yeah, that is completely different. Mama. So the new one is more red and it's darker. The older one is more orange and brown. So you are not getting the same lipstick. I think they're pretty close, but it is not the same. It is absolutely not the same. The new one is a completely different formula. We'll do one swatch, two swatch, and there it is. It is almost the same. It's as close as you can get, but it is not the same. That is not the same product. I think that's not the same product, period. As always, let me know what you think down below. Which color do you prefer? I like the original more, because it's a little bit more orange and brown, but that's just me. Here is the lip gloss comparison. So it's pretty much almost the same, except on the new one, the ombre effect doesn't go up as high, and on the new one it's a lot lower. So here the ombre effect stops, the ombre effect on the old one goes up high. So it is nicer to see the product through. I want to show you all of these brushes. Okay, so this is the new one. Okay, this is the old one. Now, I feel like the wands are completely different colors as well. they look, the older one looks more orange to me than this one, which is the new one. But I feel like that might just be a thing from time, because I think, let's watch, I think the inside is the same, even though it might look a little different. There's a slight change. There is a slight change. It is very, very minute. Again, these are the shades that are a lot closer together, but this feels a lot, the actual gloss feels a little bit more peachy than orange. It's a little bit more pink, but it looks like they have the same kind of sparkle, but it's like such a minute, like peach to orange, like on the lips, it's not gonna matter. So for the lip gloss, it feels like for, you know, all intents and purposes, it's pretty much the same. The lipstick is completely different. In this newer version, you are going to get a more brick red shade for Velma, but you do get this brown. So maybe they changed it because they didn't want to mix this brown with this orange brown. They picked more of a brick red kind of shade. So that's possibly why, but just so you know, lip gloss, virtually the same. Lipstick, absolutely not. And I think that's as close as we're gonna get. Because now, the next one we're going to look at is Daphne. And it's the same situation. The OG is the smaller version. The taller version has the lip liner. And again, you have that information there. Almost looks exactly the same. Let's start with the original. Now, I personally really like the original. So we're gonna start with this. They're gonna look exactly the same. I think it's the same components, different lipsticks. So here is the original lipstick. Let's pull out the other one. Again, same thing, lip pencil. That's the original lipstick. Here's the new lipstick. So the original, these are completely two different lipsticks. The new lipstick is a lot more pink. It's a pink coral kind of shade. The OG is more of a light, neutral, light pink. These are two completely different lipsticks. Two completely different lipsticks. Okay, so we're gonna swatch. So this is the older, this is the OG. That's the OG. Here is the new one. And you can see this is a bright coral pink. This one's a lot more neutral, more mauve, I guess not mauve, more muted, like a more muted pink. I think I sometimes substitute mauve with muted. You can see these are two different pinks. I prefer the less brighter corally pink, just personally, but two completely different pinks. So the light one goes in here, okay. And on the bottom, you can see the sticker has changed as well. The sticker's a different color. Let's throw that in there. And again, I don't know if they do that because they think that the shade's gonna work maybe better with the lip liner. So let's do the lip liner so you can see it up against these shades. So this is the lip liner, and I feel like it's kind of almost comical because why is this lip liner so dark? So this lip liner goes with this lipstick. That feels very dark. It feels very, very dark. But I guess they must have taken inspiration from the cartoon because when you look at her lips. Her lips are lined with red and filled in with pink. So I guess maybe they took it on a very literal sense as to what they wanted her lip to be. Now, here, the lip gloss situations are completely different. Completely different. Let's maybe mix this. Maybe this needs a mix. Let's see. As you can see here, I haven't used it in a while because the top is clear, but there is product there at the bottom. So let's give it a mix. Maybe once we mix it, we'll see that they're a lot more similar. Give it a mix, give it a mix. I feel like it's pretty much most similar. So this is the original, and a lot of the shimmer has ended up at the bottom. So we're gonna give it a mix. Here is the original. Ooh, how pretty. And I don't think either of these are scented. Neither of these are scented. I don't think there's anything in here that's scented. So that's the original. Let's compare wands on this one too. I haven't seen the wands for this. So this is the original wand. This is the new wand. The new wand is brighter. The old wand is a lot lighter. So there is a slight change in color. Okay, so that's the old one. Here's the new one. Whoa, that's different. This, wow. I mean, I think it's definitely a lot more pretty. Whoa. Whoa. Do you see the difference there? So the new one is a lot more duochrome looking. The old one looks like it might have had more gloss than shimmer in it. The new one has so much more shimmer. Can you tell the difference? Like, do you see how much more shimmer is in that for this last one with the new one? Okay, so in this new variation, you're getting a brighter pink, a dark, very bloody red lipstick, and then a very bright, almost kind of duochrome kind of lip gloss. Very interesting. So that's what you have in those. We'll do my thoughts at the end. Let's see. And then here is completely new. This is completely new. It's not even like the originals. I wish they would have kept it like the originals where you could just pull this out by the ribbon at the bottom. Not this one. So this is the Scooby-Doo variation. And it came out with those new updated Velma and Daphne's. And I wish they would have originally, I really like this component. I like this bigger component. It's easier to hold in your hand. It's easier to apply with your lips. But this is what it looks like. And this one's different because it also comes with a scent. This is scented. This is a scented lip kit. It's graham cracker scented lip kit. I would say this does not smell like graham cracker. It does not smell like graham cracker. It smells like apples and cinnamon to me. So with this lip kit specifically, I do put a warning on this because it says graham cracker. I think there's cinnamon in this, and it did slightly burn my lips. It was a bearable burn, but it did, I had a burning sensation on my lips. It is not the first time I've had a burning sensation from a lip kit from Glamlite. They had a cinnamon swirl palette where I had the same thing. It burnt my lips. Someone in the comments put down below a comment about, like, I don't think they're supposed to be putting cinnamon scented things on lips because it will burn. I'm not sure if I really had thought about that before. When I've tried the lip plumpers, a lot of them are hot and a lot of them are cinnamon. So I don't know if that was meant to be like a lip plumper, but it burned. And it has a similar thing with this one. It's a slight cinnamon burn. Again, I thought it was bearable. It burned for a bit and it kind of ended up going away, but it did end up burning me. Here's the back. Not a lot of information on this one. Oh, okay. So it's on the side. You have your information here on the side for this one. I don't know if it's meant to be kind of like a Scooby-Doo box. See, they should have done like a Scooby snack box. That'd be kind of cute. Maybe this is what that's trying to be. I think that'd be a little cute. But here's the colors. It does smell good. It smells like cinnamon apples, but I would definitely not say it smells like, you know, like graham cracker. Here is the shade. It is a very pale nude. It's giving concealer lips. I was a little worried when I saw this. So I was like, why are you trying to give me concealer lips? Concealer lips are so over. But here is that concealer lip color. It is very, very, very light. Very light. And this is actually magnetic. The other ones are not. His whole body is not there either. Let's see that. And then here is the lip liner. He's also on that. And this is the lip liner that they have chosen to pair with that very, very pale shade. I do think it ends up working out once it's blended out. The smell is kind of strong. Like I can smell it from here. Also that, by the way, the scent is definitely there. I wouldn't say it's overly strong, but it is definitely present. So if you are super sensitive to smells, this might not be the lip kit for you. But there is those shades blended together. Not awful. I really liked the lip gloss. Lip gloss is so pretty. Like I said, I really like this component from Glamlite specifically. I think it's really pretty. Look at that. I like this thicker one. I like the like being able to hold it in my hand. So here is, oh, this one probably smells the strongest. But here is the lip gloss, and it's just like a light shimmer. You can see there, it doesn't really have a lot much color in the gloss itself, but it's more of like a champagne sparkle. And you can put that on top of your lipstick and lip liner. And these are all the shades that we have here. I think you can maybe see the difference in this one a lot more, like this has more of a pink undertone versus the orange. You can also see here there's a lot more sparkle in the new formula versus the old formula. And then those new shades there. Thank you so much for watching. So here's my conclusion. I personally really liked the original boxes. I really like the smaller boxes. I like the ones without lip liners. That might just be me because I don't really use lip liners very often, but I also prefer the colors in the original boxes versus the new ones. I like this more brown orange shade versus this brighter brick red. I prefer this more toned down pink versus this brighter pink. I can understand that maybe they were trying to literally copy what she has in the cartoon, but in terms of real life, I really like this lighter shade better. I do like the lip gloss with the more orange tint versus the pink. I do like the newer lip gloss. I like how the newer lip gloss is a lot more sparkly though. These shades I don't feel like they should work together, but they actually do. I just maybe wish that they hadn't scented it because it kind of burns, and I would like my lipstick to not burn when I use it. But I really like the OGs. I think it was kind of a good idea to try and get this Scooby-Doo lip kit out. Like, that was fun. But I gotta stick with the originals. I'd love to know what you guys think. Like, do you guys prefer the brighter pink or the more red orange? Does scented lip glosses, do those bother you? Are you okay with this being scented? I'm keeping all of these in my collection because I really originally got the Daphne and Velma because I was like, oh, I kind of want to collect it. I want to try them out. I really like the original Daphne as well because I feel like this lighter shade fits better for what they would have used in the 60s. The 60s, they would have used a much lighter pink. So, I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. I hope you guys like the comparisons. Other than that, y'all have a great day.